unofficial scales, Ortiz is rehydrated up to 152 pounds, Maidana to 149. Time for the rules with our unofficial ringside scorer, Harold Letterman.
The Victor Ortiz-Marcos Maidana fight is scheduled for 12 rounds using the Unified Rules of the Association of Boxing Commissions. There is no 3-knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight. A case occurs caused by an accidental headbutt. We go to the scorecards after 4 rounds have been completed, and you cannot be saved by the bell at any round, including the 12th and final round.
Entering the arena, Marcos Maidana.
25-year-old Marcos Maidana fighting for the first time in the United States, manning 19 bouts in Argentina, 6 in Germany, 1 in Panama. He's been in the United States for the last 5 weeks. Your professional opinion, enough time for him to get acclimated and make the necessary adjustments to fight Ortiz?
I think it's enough time. 5 weeks, I think, is adequate time. Plus, he's been training his head for about 4 weeks prior to that. Plus, he had a great fight with Cartelnik, which was a really long-distance 12-round fight. And at least he's training over here at the same time zone in Las Vegas, where he's fighting over here and not training in Florida or New York. So time-wise and acclimation, everything, I think, is perfect.
Goes by the nickname of El Chino. He and his brother, when they were kids, were dubbed that nickname because his friend said, looked as he might have some Chinese blood in him. And he's a very personable young man, quiet, Max, but he's very respectful of Ortiz, saying, I got to watch out in the early rounds.
Well, he says he's going to start slow. But when I asked Miguel Diaz, now his trainer, how he's going to fight him, Miguel Diaz said he's going to go right at him. So we'll see how he starts the fight, but at some point, Maidana has to fight aggressively. That's the nature of the way he fights.
His opponent, Victor Ortiz.
Victor Ortiz told us yesterday, with the passing of Michael Jackson, the King of Pop, who performed his last rehearsal here Wednesday night before passing away, he was going to dedicate his ring walk to Michael Jackson, popping to the tunes of the King of Pop. Manny, when you take a look at Victor Ortiz, he's got that 1,000-watt smile. He's got all the talent, but from a technical standpoint, why is he so thrilling?
I think he has an exciting style of fighting. And what I like about him also is the fact, even though, as Max said earlier, he's knocked out so many of these top-notch guys so easy, when he did have to go a long, durable fight with Emmanuel Claude, which is very tough when you fight those type guys, where you have to throw 10 punches to one, he survived and scored a knockout in, I think, a 10th round. So I feel very good that he's going to be a great fighter, whether it's a short fight or a long fight.
Max, you know, it's appropriate that he's coming out to Thriller because Chris John and Rocky Juarez were supposed to fight tonight. A lot of Indonesian population in Los Angeles. John had to pull out because of a blood disorder. He's okay. But the thrilling part here is that Ortiz has this crowd on their heels.
Or even that there's a crowd at all. After the cancellation of the John Juarez fight, the thought was, you know, how many people can Ortiz draw to the Staples Center as a headline? And the answer is a lot of people. This place is not to capacity, but there's a good crowd here.
Speaks to the point that Maddie made that maybe Victor Ortiz can fill that void for the boxing population in the United States. For the introductions, here's Lupe Contreras.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Staples Center, we cordially welcome you to an evening of HBO's Boxing After Dark, being brought to you by Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, in association with Universum Box Promotions, La Cerveza Tecate, Tecate, Cerveza con Carácter, and Southwest Airlines, the symbol of freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds for the vacant WBA interim super lightweight title. Vice President in attendance of the WBA, Gilberto Jesus Mendoza. Supervisor, Jose Oliver Gomez. These bouts are being sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission. Chairman is Tim Noonan. Interim Executive Officer, David Thornton. Keeping track of time and knockdowns, we have Willie Arreola, along with Debbie Garcia, and our physicians at ringside, Dr. Paul Wallace, Dr. Perlman Hicks, and Dr. Leandro Gatus. The judges at ringside scoring the bout are Marty Dinkin, David Mendoza, and Cesar Ramos. The referee, Raul Caiz Sr. And now, damas y caballeros, from downtown Los Angeles, California, veremos quién es el más macho. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He steps in wearing red trunks trimmed in white. He weighed in at the super lightweight limit of 140 pounds. As a professional, he maintains an impressive record consisting of 25 victories against only one defeat, with 24 of his victories coming by way of knockout. De Margarita, Santa Fe, Argentina, Marcos El Chino Maidana. His opponent across the ring in the red corner. He steps in clad in green trunks with white trim. He tipped the scales at 139 3/4 pounds. As a professional, he maintains a record consisting of 24 victories against one defeat, one draw, and 19 of his victories coming by way of knockout. Puro Oxnard, California. Vicious Victor Ortiz.
Marco, pasa para acá, Marco. Ok, muchachos, ya les di las instrucciones ahí abajo. Huesito aquí para arriba, los trunks están un poquito altos para los dos, así que dense la mano y buena suerte los dos, ¿eh?
Everything about Victor Ortiz so far in his young professional career says too good to be true. At the end of the night, are we going to still be saying he be true? Or is Maidana going to find some things out that we do not yet know about Victor Ortiz?
Ortiz told us the last time that he was a headliner for anything is when he sang Old Christmas Tree at a school play in grammar school. Ortiz in the white and green, Maidana in the red. Manny, what are you looking for early?
Well, you know, Maidana seems to be a little uncomfortable. I appeared studying his body language, so I would thought that if he comes out, he could, if he got caught, at least I'm saying, by Ortiz, he would be hurt early because he's very nervous, but the way he's fighting, he looks just opposite.
10 first-round knockouts for Maidana. Remember, 19 of his bouts have happened in his native Argentina. 5 first-round knockouts for Ortiz, 11 of his 19 in the first 2 rounds.
If this is Maidana's idea of starting cautiously, I can't wait till he gets heated up.
Straight left from Ortiz, then shoots left to the body. Good left hand by Maidana.
Both guys come out fairly dry. Neither one of us really sweated, warmed up like most fighters do, especially with a fight of this magnitude. But I'm a little bit surprised that Maidana's right hand is much shorter than it appeared when I saw the films in fighting Kotelnik. It was a looping right. But right now he's right, and the left hook that he's landed on Ortiz is a shot that southpaws never look for when they're moving in.
Good stuff from Maidana early here in the fight. Round number 1 just underway.
Yeah, but Ortiz seems to be studying and trying to figure him out.
Ortiz got caught leaning, then he landed a right and a left combination. Counter right, and then Ortiz drops Maidana.